to the channel. I'm just gonna do a quick video, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys everything that I just bought from the grocery store. I don't know how long I'm planning to make this last, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month. I'm not really sure, but I just picked up a few things, a few staples, a few household things that we really were out of, like toilet paper, stuff like that. And then I got a few things for the boys, and then a few things that I kind of want to try. So I wanted to show those to y'all. And then at the end of this video, stay tuned because we are going to be making a strawberry cake. So if you're interested, please stay tuned and watch. Hit that subscribe button if you want to get all the love and be present for all of this navigation journey. And stay tuned for more. All right, y'all. So this is all we got. Just quick. Yeah, dizzy? Okay. This is all we got. So I went to, I guess I'll say I went to Sam's. So of course, you know, that's where the girlies go. But I also went to Corner Market, which is like a regional store here. Kind of like Kroger. But yeah, I went there, and those are the two stores I went to. I was gonna go to Target, but I ended up not needing to because there was only one thing that I needed from Target, and it was at Corner Market. So the first thing I'm gonna show you is Sam's. So of course I got eggs. We need eggs for everything. The boys eat eggs, we eat eggs. And then of course I bake a lot, so that requires eggs. I got grapes for Jason and I because the boys do not eat them. I'm still very nervous about feeding them grapes. Strawberries. This is for the strawberry cake recipe, as well as just for fresh eating for the boys and I and Jason. I got a humongous thing of olive oil. Hold on, I have to go be a mommy for a second. All right, so of course, olive oil. I got honey. So I make this dinner roll recipe from you know who, Hey Girl Homestead, and it calls for honey. So I've been using a lot of that. Again, strawberries. We got the no stir creamy peanut butter. I got some organic bananas. I got whole milk for the boys as well as for us to drink and for recipes. I got a big 72-ounce bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips because I have been going through them like crazy. I got some cheddar, a block of medium cheddar cheese. Salted butter. I always buy salted butter just because it consolidates everything. A lot of recipes call for unsalted butter, but I haven't noticed that it makes any type of negative impact when I use salted butter instead of unsalted butter. Also, I got some Downy, like some Bounce sheets, as well as cream cheese. And I got this bag of small potatoes, like red potatoes. I got some Quaker oats because the boys eat oatmeal, but also I wanted to try making them some granola bars. I think that's gonna be really cool. And some banana oat cookies, which I think are gonna be really good. And then these 2 sparkling waters because Jason and I drink a lot of sparkling water. That's all from Sam's. So next is Corner Market. So for the boys, I got just a few things for them. I got these Plum Organics pouches. I had been kind of not wanting to give them these, not because anything's wrong with them. I think they're amazing, but I was unsure if they would be able to use them. So I bought 2 just to see how they would go. And they did really good with the mechanics. That's what I mean. Like the mechanics of the squeezing and sucking out the top. So they did really good. So I bought them 8 of those just to kind of get them more acclimated of that into their rotation of foods. And then I bought them these Gerber snacks. They love these. Now they had a Gerber brand of these, but these have like 8 grams of sugar in them. And the ones from Gerber, the one that I picked up specifically, had 14 grams. So let me see. Yeah, this has 9 grams. 7. So yeah, it had a little bit more sugar in it. So I was like, let me just go with these because they're about the same price anyway. These actually may have been cheaper. I also got some broccoli just for like recipes and to steam for the boys. I got cake flour for the strawberry cake that we're making. Jelly for peanut butter and jellies. I got rice. I have a little bit of rice, but I like to try to keep rice on hand for like the boys to eat because they love like rice balls and things like that. But also, if I want to make stir fry or just rice as a side, we love rice as a side. So I got that. I got asparagus because that is my favorite vegetable. I got 2 big bags of mozzarella cheese because we eat a lot of homemade pizzas. So I got those. This is the other thing I got for the boys. This is their yogurt. I'm gonna use some for my recipe because Jason and I don't really eat yogurt. We should, but we don't eat a lot. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of this, and then the rest will be for them to consume. Green onions for stir fry, and just to add into different things like ramen or whatever. Some green beans as a side. I bought these for the frosting for the strawberry cake. Now, I think these were a little bit cheaper at Target, but I would have had to leave, go to Target, do all the other stuff. I was like, no, I'm just gonna get these. It's fine. I got some bell peppers. Now, my goal is to make stuffed bell peppers and to make a dish for dinner and then put one in the freezer. And then squash, some yellow squash for a side. And then this particular store does like a pick 5, and so I got some beef stir fry as like a dinner. I didn't buy any chicken because I have too much chicken. I have so many types of chicken. I have 4 whole chickens in my deep freezer, so I'm trying to incorporate some other meats and use what I have. I bought some ground beef for like if I want to make spaghetti or make a meatloaf or anything like that. I have a couple other tubes in there, but I wanted to buy a few more of those to go with the pick 5, and then some bacon. I have a couple recipes I want to use this for. I don't know if y'all know that Domino's has like a stuffed cheesy bread or something like that I love. It's amazing, but I made it myself and it was really good the first time, so I want to try making it again. And then some russet potatoes because I want to try to make the boys some broccoli cheese tots, and that's part of what the broccoli was for. So we're gonna try that out and see how it goes. Y'all, I'm so tired of buying groceries, but it is a necessary evil, so we do the best we can and we try to purchase as good quality for as much as we can afford. So, but that's what I got. So I'm gonna put these groceries away and then I'm gonna get started on my strawberry cake. I'm gonna be making a strawberry cake today. I am a little annoyed with myself. I wouldn't say annoyed. Let's bring her back. This is pretty on trend for me. I didn't read the recipe. I should have read it beforehand, and I would have known that I needed to take out some ingredients so that they could come to room temperature. I keep it pretty cold in my house, so room temperature, what is that? But I'm going to try the best of my ability to get this to go with. This is my first time making it, and I'm making it for a family gathering, so hopefully it turns out well. I've got all the ingredients already out, and I'm gonna be using my stand mixer, so that'll be helpful. But let's just get into this video. So like I told y'all, this is definitely my first time making this recipe. It was phenomenal, amazing, beautiful, every positive word you can think of to describe this. That's what this cake was. So right here, the first thing you have to do is make a puree. I would encourage you guys to make this the day before. That's what the recipe says, to give it time to like set and come together before you have to add it into the cake, because that's what that part is for. The puree is for the cake, and then you're gonna have some freeze-dried strawberries, and that's gonna be for the actual frosting. This was so easy to make. It was so moist. I've never had a cake as moist as this, to the point where it was difficult to cut. I probably would cut it with like food safe thread moving forward just to make it easier, but it was, when I tell y'all, it was so good and so fresh. My family just kept saying, oh my God, you have fresh strawberries in here? You have fresh strawberries in here? Like, it was so good. So you're gonna reduce these strawberries down to like a strawberry puree, allow it to cool in the refrigerator, and then after that, you're gonna add it to your cake. If on no other recipe do you follow the instructions and line this cake and grease it and oil it the way that they tell you to, do not miss this step on this cake. You will be having the recipes for a cake pop if you do not follow the instructions. Again, it was so moist. Even with it greased the way it was, it came out beautifully. But I think that if you didn't, you would basically tear this cake apart trying to get it out of this pan. All your hard work will go in vain. So definitely follow the instructions and line it. Here I'm just getting the ingredients together for the actual cake portion. I tell my husband all the time, I am so thankful for this stand mixer. I wanted it, but I did not realize how much I would benefit from it since I've been using it. I make dinner rolls in it, having to not knead by hand. I still make my pizza dough by hand, just because I enjoy the way it feels to knead it, but being able to have this to knead dough to be able to mix cakes, literal game changer, okay? If I haven't said already, I'm going to link the description to this recipe in the description box. Right here, I'm just cleaning up, and if y'all see me putting away any puree, I use that puree to flavor some yogurt for my sons for breakfast. They loved it so much, and it was just so nice to have that left over, to have something fresh to add for breakfast. I'm reusing, cleaning out and reusing everything to make the icing portion of this. Literally so easy to put together. No major techniques. It was super fun smushing up the strawberries. So y'all, I'm telling y'all, if I haven't raved about it enough, make this freaking recipe. What are you waiting on? So you won't get to see me actually ice the cake because I end up having to ice it in a different city, and it just wasn't feasible for me to do all that. But I will say that was probably the most difficult part because the icing was so thick. So if you would like, I would suggest that you thin it out just a little bit to make the icing process more easy, and then you can put it in the fridge to firm it before serving. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch my video and to continue to give all the support that you give. If you have not, please like, comment, and subscribe, and continue watching us on this navigating journey. We love you and we thank you. Until next time, we'll see ya.